received two letters, one from the CS in charge of EAC, indicating that she is not in a position to attend this session today for purposes of responding to the questions directed to her ministry, and also the CS in charge of health. She's also indicated that she's not in a position to attend today's session for purposes of responding to the questions directed to her ministry. And therefore, we only have the Prime Cabinet Secretary present today for purposes of responding to the question directed to his ministry by the Nairobi City County Senator, Senator Edwin Sifuna. And therefore, for this session, we are going to proceed with the Prime Cabinet Secretary only, because the two others are not present today. Prime Cabinet Secretary, let me take this opportunity to welcome you to the Senate, a place that we are extremely familiar with. Welcome this morning. We are going to have a very heavy day, honorable senators. And I may limit even the number of supplementary questions that may be directed to the Cabinet Secretary, so that we handle the other heavy agenda that will be laid before us. We expect a supplementary order paper as these proceedings will be ongoing, so that we prosecute other urgent matters. With that, I will allow the Senator for Nairobi City County, Senator Edwin Sifuna, to proceed and ask his question.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. As you're aware, over the period of 16th to 31st of August of this year, I had opportunity to visit the US with your kind support, Honorable Speaker. And during that period, I had opportunity to engage with Kenyans living in the US, in the cities of Chicago, Seattle, Washington, DC, and Houston. And it is the genesis of these questions that I've posed to the Cabinet Secretary for Foreign Affairs out of my interaction with the Kenyans, and including our diplomats at the Kenyan Embassy in Washington, D.C. Honorable Speaker, unfortunately, as I speak, I have not received the hard copy responses, but I hope the Secretariat is making arrangements. So I'm not aware whether the CS has actually put in written responses. But these are the questions, Honorable Speaker, and I will read the three of them. I'm sure that the CS can answer all of them at once. The first question to the CS is, could the Cabinet Secretary indicate the staffing levels by cadre at the Kenya Embassy in Washington, D.C. and the two Kenyan consulates in Los Angeles and New York, and outline the roles of staff serving in each cadre? Secondly, Honorable Speaker, could the Cabinet Secretary explain how the staffing levels have impacted the operational efficiency of the said diplomatic missions, and clarify whether there are any plans to deploy additional staff? Lastly, Honorable Speaker, could the Cabinet Secretary also explain the delay in the issuance of national identity cards to Kenyans residing in the US, and state what the ministry is doing to resolve the issue? I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Prime Cabinet Secretary, you may proceed to respond.